Hi, I'm Van Riper.
And I'm Adriana Cerundolo, Community Manager for the GDG program. I want to first wish you a very happy new year and happy 2015. Really excited for this year, and also hope that you all had a wonderful holiday season for all of you who celebrated.
And with the new year sometimes comes change, and we have a change to announce. I'm going to be taking a new position at Google, working with communities inside of Google around mindfulness practices. It's actually a very exciting opportunity for me, but it does mean that going forward, you'll be coming solely to Adriana about GDG support, and of course with Sarah supporting her. I just want to reaffirm to you all that my leaving the program does not indicate any less support from Google for this. In fact, if anything, support is greater than it's ever been inside of Google. I can tell you from my early days here at Google, there were times when there were some questions about whether we should be investing in this program. At this point, with the impact this program has had for us, that's no longer a question. It's more about how does Google invest in these communities, and how do we work best with these communities, and that's really what's going on. And you see these new things going on, like the Study Jam programs, is we're exploring new ways to work with the community and scale our efforts, and at the same time provide opportunities to you in the community. So I just want to underscore that, in fact, I probably wouldn't be leaving if I felt that, there were things that were not going well. The very fact that I'm leaving is made possible by the health of the program within Google. So I just wanted to underscore that. I do want to say this was a very hard decision for me. This program has been a labor of love for me. I know some of you, many of you, I consider close friends now, and I hope that we will continue our friendship. This is not a goodbye. This is more of a we will meet again situation, and I know, to the extent that I can be involved, I would like to stay involved in a obviously less formal basis. So you may not be rid of me completely yet, but I have every confidence in Adriana in taking this program forward, and I think I'd like to take this time to actually use this as a teachable moment, because one of the things I feel really good about in this situation is the way that Adriana and I have worked together and really shared responsibility for this program over the last 2 years, so that she knows this program inside and out, and I know that she's as passionate about this community as I am, and that she's going to be, a great advocate for you guys. Sorry. But actually, these are actually tears of gratitude, because I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work with all of you. When I took this job, I said that, it was just amazing. I never thought that I would get paid to do something that I love like this, and to work with so many incredible people. And it's been a real gift these last 4 years. Actually, the whole 7 years I've been involved with it, but particularly these last 4 years where I could spend all of my energies on this. But if there's something I wanted to teach you all, and people have asked me about this, about how do I get to work at Google, and I said, don't worry about working at Google. Find what you're passionate about and do that. And if that leads you to Google, that's a plus. But if it doesn't lead you to Google, you're still doing what you love. And I was just fortunate enough that what I loved brought me here. And at this point in my life, a new passion has kind of really come up for me around mindfulness practices, and there was this unique opportunity to do that at Google and leverage my community experience. So it was just, again, another opportunity I couldn't pass up. Otherwise, they would have to drag me kicking and screaming from this job. So the thing I wanted to say there is that what made this really easier for me, it's still hard, but what's easier for me was knowing that Adriana was ready to step in and be solely in charge of this program and take it forward. And I want to strongly encourage you, number one, to follow your passions. And if they lead you away from GDG communities, so be it. Because it's more important that we have passionate people in the communities. And I know those of you that are in there now are passionate about this, but your passions will change just like mine have. And you need to follow those. But in order to be able to do that and not leave your communities stranded, you need to be building a community of leadership. You guys need to become meta community managers, just like Adriana and I are meta community managers. You need to be coaching and building other community leaders in your communities, so that when the time comes for you to go on to new things, you can do that knowing that your community will be fine. In fact, I wouldn't be here. I want to actually take this point to thank Kevin Nilsson, because if he hadn't stepped up when I needed help with the Java user groups in 2006, I was starting to get burned out. I would have probably stopped doing community work altogether. But because Kevin came on board, I got re-energized. Not only did I do the Java work, I started doing the Google Technology Group work with Kevin's help. That led to this job. Similarly, I don't share this publicly, but I am now. In 2000, after I started this job, it was my dream job, but it was a very challenging job, and I was feeling really burned out by it about a year or two into it, and that's when we hired Adriana. And I was seriously thinking about leaving the job, not because I didn't love the work, but it was just killing me physically, emotionally, doing the job. And it was with her support that I was able to kind of again get re-energized. And you need to find good people. I've been fortunate in finding those good people in my life to work with, that support me in following my dreams, even if it takes me away from them. So, I want to encourage you all to do that in your lives too. And I guess with that, I'll just turn it back over to Adriana.
Van, first off, I just want to thank you for all the amazing work that you've done with the community. Obviously, without you, this global program wouldn't exist. Van, as you all know, or maybe those of you that are new don't, he was a pioneer for the GDG program. Before that, it was really just an idea in a few cities. And because of his passion around this work, Google basically poached him to create this global community. And it basically went from 2 groups to now we have over 550 globally. It's really amazing. And Van, I think he already knows this, but it's just so you all know, he's seen as a leader and thought leader in the community space as a community manager here within Google. People come to him asking for expertise and support on programs that they're running. It's really amazing to see. And selfishly, I'm glad that he's staying within Google to do community work, because I personally, as a Googler, am going to reap the benefits of the awesome community that he's now going to be creating around mindfulness. At the same time, I'm obviously really going to miss you, Van. It's been an amazing 2 years working with you, not only on a professional level, also on a friend level. Obviously, that's not going to go away, and I'm so glad that you're staying within Google. But I also want to take this moment to thank you for all the mentorship that you gave to me. I did have community manager experience when I came into this role, but it was really through the tutelage, I guess you can say, of Van over the last 2 years, working with a really passionate, awesome community that's organically growing around the world to understand what community management is really all about. And without that, I would not have the wealth of expertise that I currently have. And that being said, going forward, I will certainly still use Van as my consultant as I have hard decisions to make, and I'm working on this program, on this community, and continuing to grow it. And on that note, I want to reassure everybody that, as Van said, nothing's changing here. I will be your main program manager, or really community manager at Google for this global program. However, things will continue to be carried out just as they have been, because whenever I have a decision to make and I'm not sure about how to go, I ask myself, what would Van do? I actually had that thought just yesterday. So thank you for all your amazing work. And I know that you will be obviously sorely missed, not only by myself, but by the awesome community out there. But I am also really excited to be leading the program, to taking this forward and having an amazing 2015 year. We have a lot of great things coming ahead, and I just urge you all to keep doing what you're doing and know that this program is in a great position and has more eyes on it internally from Google than ever before. And it's the sole channel for reaching developers globally. And so that's a really powerful place to be, and it's very much valued. So I'm really looking forward to all the opportunities and resources that's going to be coming through this year. You can stay tuned by the end of this month to get an update on what's to come for this year directly from me. And also, please continue to be nice and work with Sarah, as she's going to be my co-pilot going forward. So thank you, Van. Thanks to everybody, and we will surely be in touch. If you have any questions or concerns about this, please feel free to reach out to me. You all still have Van's email address as well. I urge you to reach out to him as well. We're still, we're both here as resources for you.
Yes, I'm still happy to hear from any of you. It's just, if it's a specific thing about running the GDG support from Google, that needs to go through Adriana going forward. But, whenever you're in Mountain View, I'd love to see you for lunch. So have a great 2015, everyone.
Bye-bye.